Hey guys, so today for this video, we're here where it started, where I first became Gershon, right? So this building right here, this is my elementary school, Twin Pines, and right there that's Pine Park. I grew up here. This is school. This is the kindergarten / elementary school that I went to, right? The reason why I'm here is because I want to show you guys. Slow. I don't even have my chain on, but I want to show you guys that you don't need to go to like a far place. You don't need to go to like your high school. You could go to like any building with a brick wall. You're perfectly fine. This is actually perfectly sized where like it's not too small, it's not too wide, it's not too big. This is just enough space that you guys would need to like start your wall ball session, all right? So I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna give you like a few short. I'm gonna give you my wall ball routine, I guess you could say. I did not invent this. I may have tweaked it a little. You may have seen it on someone else's wall ball video because all wall balls are kind of the same, you know? 50 righty, 50 lefty. But I'm just gonna show you the way I do it, all right? So here we go. First off, rule number 1, when you wall ball, never wall ball with just your stick. You always want to bring your gloves. It's optional. You can bring your helmet if you want to. That's a little over the top. If you really want to, go for it. But me, myself, I don't. Because I like to listen to music, so I would have headphones in. And my headphones wouldn't fit with my helmet, so I don't wear a helmet. Second rule, always bring more than one ball. You never know what would happen. So I always try to bring 4 balls with me, mainly because like you'll use one, but me, I'll use 2 at sometimes, like the 2 ball. I'll show you guys how to do that actually around the end of the video. But I normally use 2 balls, right? But let's say one goes on the roof, that's where the backup. And you'll be surprised when one goes on the roof, that's when the other one will go on the roof too. So I always like to be prepared, and I'll bring the 4 best balls that I have in my bucket / bag. So I'll bring that. So I bring 4 balls in my glove and my stick. That's all I really bring with my headphones. All right, so when you're wall balling, you always want to stand a good distance away. I like to stand a good 10, 15 feet, all right? The first thing I'll do, I'll put 1 ball down because I'll start off with 1 ball, right? You put your gloves on. And I'm a lefty, so the first thing I'll do, I'll just start with regular lefty passes. I'll get like a couple 2 in, just make sure the stick's right, and then I'll start. So with your strong hand, I like to do 50, and then with my weak hand, I like to do 100. And the way that works is because your strong hand is obviously your already strong hand, so you know how to pass and catch with it, right? And now you're trying to build your weak hand up to your strong hand level. So that's why you do double. That's why you would do double with your weak hand and just a regular amount with your strong hand. Because the strong hand, it's already built muscle memory, so it already knows how to pass and catch. This hand, you're still building that muscle memory, so you just have to do a little bit more with it, all right? So that's really the concept behind it. All right, so here we go. As you guys just saw there, I dropped the ball. If you guys want to be extra hard on yourself, once you drop the ball, you could reset your number, so you could go back to 0. But I don't like to do that. Occasionally, I will go hard on myself and restart. But most of the time, I just start where I left off, So I'm just gonna start where I left off. So that was 50. And now we're gonna do 100 with the righty. When you go with your weak hand, it's honestly not gonna look pretty. You wanna just focus on getting the right form and your right hand position. So a tip that you guys could practice if you're home, right? You would stand in front of a mirror without a ball, of course. So you would take the ball, put it in your pocket, something like that. And now you would go with your strong hand, and now you would practice passing or shooting into the mirror, and you would look at everything. You'll look at where your hands are, how your elbow comes up, how your shoulder reaches back. You know what they say? Kiss your shoulder, you know? So now you'll practice that, and then you'll switch hands, and now you'll remember, you'll be like, this hand was down here, this hand was right here, and now you just do the same. So now you just practice the same mechanics, just with your weak hand. The same thing, kiss your shoulder, follow through, you know? And that's how you build up your muscle memory. You want to make it look exactly the same as your strong hand, so in games, when you're going weak hand, and your defender's in front of you, they're like, oh snap, is this man a lefty or a righty, you know? And they have no clue. So now we're gonna get the 100. So I just hit 50. Once you get to 50 with your weak hand, your arm is gonna feel tired, right? And now this is where your mental toughness comes in, and it's gonna tell you, finish, you know? It's gonna be like, yo, finish your rep. And that's when you have to go mind over body, and you have to keep grinding, you have to keep pushing, all right? So now I'm gonna try to bang out this other 50, all right? Alright guys, so after you do 50 strong hand and 100 weak hand, right? I recommend taking a little break. You don't have to if you want. If you want to push through everything, get it done quicker, by all means go for it. But myself, I found myself fatiguing where like I would get really tired. And when you're really tired, you know, mental toughness lets you finish it, but you start to not do it with correct form. You know, because when you're tired, you start to find the easy way to get it done, you know? So like, I don't know if you saw, but I was fatiguing. And when I was doing this, now it's kind of a toss. It wasn't like a straight bullet, it was a toss. And that's bad. So I tried to gather myself, focus mentally, to make sure I'm throwing laser passes, just like that. So in a game, you have those laser crisp passes. So you'd be like Tom Brady, like threading the needle, you know? So I say take a minute, 30-second break. You know, if you have water, drink it. If you don't, just relax, you know? So then the next thing we're gonna do, quick sticks. Quick sticks, you wanna stand a good, maybe this is like 2 feet. You wanna stand like 2 feet in front of the wall. So now this is gonna make so since it's a shorter distance from you to the wall, the ball is gonna bounce off the wall and come back to you quicker. So in that sense, it will build up your reflexes, because the ball can come in either direction, up, down, left, right, and you have to react quick enough so you can catch the ball back in your stick, you know? So for this, if you want, you can stay at regular hand position, but I like to choke up on the stick because it just makes handling easier, especially with your weak hand. So I'll go half of each. So I'll go in the middle here and the middle here. So now I just cut the stick in half, or like a quarter, I guess you could say. I'm below halfway with my stick on the bottom here, and this is mid. So now with this, I don't cradle, I toss, and I give. I give back with the ball. It's like you're catching an egg. Just like catching an egg, guys, right? So you make sure you don't want to crack the egg. And now for this, strong hand, I'll do 25, and weak hand, I'll do 50. Because you're not doing this constantly in a game. This is like once in a while, someone throw you a quick pass in front of the crease. That's when you want to pop it in. So we don't have to do no crazy amount, all right? So here we go. Alright guys, and that's 50. As you saw, sometimes the ball will kind of stray because if you don't give enough with the ball, you'll catch the ball on the scoop of your head. So when you go back to throw it, it'll go too high. You want to make sure you give enough with it that the ball gets back into your pocket, so when you release it again, it's the same way that you release as always, you know? And you might have saw how like sometimes the ball went and it went far. It wasn't in my box, I guess you could say. I reached for one hand and I tossed it back. Once you guys get able to that ability, you know, you can, for by all means, start doing it, you know? One hand is a part of the game now. Look at Lyle, Miles, all the Thompson brothers, all the Canadian people, you know? They're all doing one hand everything. So once you get comfortable with two hands, that's when you go one. I had to do 50 with my opposite hand. So I'm gonna bang out this 50 and then I'll get back to what I was talking about. So I just got a call from my dad. I have obligations I have to go attend. So I'm just gonna break it down on what we did so far, right? And then I'll come back on a later video. I'll come back and I'll show you the second part. So let's just call this part one. So in part one, we did regular overhand passing, righty and lefty, right? We did 50 strong hand, 100 weak hand, right? Then we went to quick sticks, right? So with quick sticks, we did 25 strong hand, 50 weak hand. If you guys thought this video was helpful and you wanted me to do more, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, drop a like, and comment what's your favorite MLL player, right? Make sure you drop that in the comment. You guys have been crazy. We're almost at 200. We're one subscriber away. By the time I post this video, we'll probably be at 200. So you know the giveaway was supposed to be at 200. So now the giveaway started, all right? So make sure you go back to my Instagram page right here, Instagram, you know? And you make sure you tag 3 friends on that. You're gonna follow Primo Lacrosse. Subscribe to my channel, of course. Make sure your friends subscribe, all that good stuff. And the winner will be chosen shortly, probably by the end of this week, all right? So once again, comment down in the comments your favorite MLL player. Maybe you had some ideas of my next video and you want to be a part of that idea process. You could drop your ideas in the comments below, and if I think they're cool enough, or like if I'm feeling it, I'll do it for that week, you know? So I'm pumped to see you guys. I'm happy. Make sure you guys subscribe, hit the likes, notification squad, all that stuff, you know? I'll catch you guys next time, all right? Peace.